We're back for another opening round show in this all-new series of MTN Gladiators. Contenders have come and gone, half have survived, half have perished under the might and tenacity of the Gladiators, and tonight 4 new faces will be presented to the nation. But only one male and one female will move into round 2. Hello, welcome to the all-new MTN Gladiators, 60 minutes of the most dynamic action coming your way.
That's right, we're into another first round of MTN Gladiators, and we have 4 new contenders, each with the hope of, by the end of this series, becoming the brand new MTN Gladiator champions.
So let's meet our first contender this evening. She is Bossenger. Leanne, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Glenn. I'm very happy to be here.
Now, Leanne, tell us what you do for a living when you're not coming here getting knocked about.
I'm a physiotherapist. I've been working for 2.5 years, and at the moment I'm working in a medical centre. Okay, so you know all about people who get knocked about and hurt and need a bit of corrective work. You may later. Let's hope not. Are you ready for the big physical challenge, Leanne? As ready as ever, yeah.
Okay. Now, I suspect your fans just might be ready. Leanne, who are they? Tell us about them.
My mum's here, my brother, other family members from Joburg, and then mates from all over Joburg.
I'm sure they'll get behind you. Let's hear it for Leanne!
You know, it's not very often that we have such a bundle of dynamite, but today we have the first in that order. Tammy, welcome to MTN Gladiators.
Thank you, Ursula. It's so much fun to be here. I'm going to have the time of my life.
That's what she says now. You know, it's only the beginning. We haven't even gotten to the MTN Gladiators yet. Tammy, tell us about your training program.
Well, I've been doing gymnastics for my whole life, and I'm a gymnastics coach, so that's 80% of my training. And I've been doing some conditioning with my gymnastics coaches.
Is that hair conditioning?
Not at all, body conditioning.
Well, let's see how Tammy tumbles all over the MTN Gladiators. Do you have any support here today?
Lots and lots. It's my mom, my dad, my grandmother, my sister, my boyfriend, and all the people I love.
Well, they're going to be looking out for her. Let's hear it then for Tammy!
You've met the ladies, let's meet the guys. Our first male contender tonight is Fouche. Woo! Lucas, nice to have you on the show.
Baie dankie Glenn, is wonderlik om hier te wees. Ek het lank hierna uitgesien en nou is ek hier.
We're delighted to have you along too. Tell us what you do for a living, Lucas.
Ek is 'n uitvoerende beampte in bemarkingskommunikasie en kliëntediens.
Okay, you know all about looking after your clients and communication, but can you look after your body tonight?
Beslis, ek het baie hard geoefen daarvoor in die gimnasium en ek is reg.
Okay, are your fans reg? Are they ready? Oh, they sound it. Tell us about some of these amazing spectators, Lucas.
Dis al my ondersteuners, my familie, my ma, my pa, my broer, my suster en al ons vriende. Almal van hulle is hier so vanaand.
They're all here, but just raise this into camera. Who is this for? Tell me about this, Lucas.
Wel Glenn, dit is beslis nie vir jou of vir Granite nie.
Okay, Granite will be very disappointed. Who is that rose for?
Dis my pragtige vroukie Liesel. Dit is ons huweliksherdenking vandag, ons 11de huweliksherdenking en ek wil dit vreeslik graag vir haar gee.
All right. Whoa, I'll tell you what, Lucas. You do your flower thing with your wife, and let's hear it for Lucas. Let's hear it for Lucas and his wife. Woo!
Well, I tell you what, there's a big man standing next to me who is so ready to get on with this competition. Welcome, Mackenzie.
Okay, I'm prepared for everything which may come today. I'm here by showing my supporters that I'll perform very well up so far today.
Well, I tell you what, his support is very strong tonight. But Mackenzie, first of all, tell us what you did to prepare yourself for MTN Gladiators.
Of course, I'm a self-defense instructor. I don't see any problem. It can be mounting whatsoever. I'm here for that. I'm ready for everything.
He reckons he's going to defend himself against the MTN Gladiators as well. But now let's hear from his support. Who have you got here, Mackenzie?
My daughter and my son. I would like all friends, supporters as well. I'm very much happy because all of them, they're all away from far, they are here.
Let's hear it then for Mackenzie!
You've met all the contenders. The action gets underway after this short break on MTN Gladiators.
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
to pay Powerball with the red balls, it's Tammy! And with the blue balls, it's Leanne! And they're going to be playing against Thunder and Shadow! A serious minute of tackling coming up for the contenders. Shadow is a very experienced powerballer, and Thunder is pumped up for the challenge. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Leanne gets the full Nelson from Shadow, and Thunder strikes all over Tammy, and these contenders have discovered in 5 seconds flat what it takes to play Powerball. Leanne goes down again. Tammy tries to pull away and dunks a brilliant score. Leanne is still smiling despite the incessant punishment. Tammy is trying to jink her way around Thunder, but to no avail. And Leanne cleverly takes advantage of the congestion and gets on level terms. And the Gladiators get even with the contenders with an awesome double strike. 20 seconds to go in this dynamic display by all 4 combatants. Oh, and Thunder and Shadow smash into poor Tammy, and Leanne has worked out a plan to use those situations to her advantage. This time Shadow makes Leanne pay, and Thunder crunches Tammy. This has been a very physical contest, and has Leanne got time to extend her lead? The bruising affair comes to an end. Leanne's fans are delighted with the opportunism displayed by the physiotherapist. Unfortunately, the gymnast took the brunt of the 2 gladiator pileup, while Leanne cruised into the center pod. Awesome game of Powerball. You felt some seriously thunderous hits there.
I did. I thought I could be quick. She's quicker than me.
You were quick, you were okay, but those thumping tackles, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Thunder, some serious tackling. At one stage, you wanted to tackle everybody. Just one contender will do. You took out Shadow at one stage.
Yeah, that was a bonus for both of us, I think. But she did well. She got 2 points. I give her the credit for that. But when the Thunder's about, you don't go outside and play.
Remember that. Don't go out in the Thunder, okay? 2 points, but Leanne's the winner. 5-2. 5 points. But you had to work hard for those 5, Leanne.
I had to work very hard, Glenn. That was the longest 60 seconds I've ever been through.
Now, the tackles were low, the tackles were high. Thank heavens for the protective gear.
Definitely. I hit hard a few times.
Okay, well done for the 5 points, Shadow. Nice runabout. Do you like a nice workout?
Oh, yes. 1 minute is great if you're having fun, but brutally long if you're under Shadow and Thunder's punishments.
That's Powerball. Let's hear it for the ladies! Leanne and Tammy not only get through Powerball without injury, but they walk away with a few much-needed points. Ready to play Powerball, and with the red balls, it's Mackenzie! And with the blue balls, it's Lucas! They have to play Powerball against Warrior and Blade! The big moment of truth has arrived for the contenders in the opening game, and what a baptism of fire this is going to be. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready?
Do I detect a little concern in the Mackenzie camp?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Lucas gets close, and we nearly have a major collision in the first few seconds, but all is well. Mackenzie plows into Blade, but gets shoved away empty-handed, and Warrior corkscrews Lucas into the floorboards. It's Mackenzie's turn to hit the deck. The audience loves it when it gets this physical, and the Gladiators will tell you that they love it, especially when the contenders are as big as they are tonight. Another bone cruncher from Warrior, and Blade pulls off yet another smothering job. 26 seconds to go. Lucas puts his foot down, and so does Warrior. This is tough. Mackenzie is strong, but it's not helping. Lucas tries to go over the top, but Warrior has done this more times than he's had hot dinners, and the contenders are quite understandably starting to sag. Mackenzie tries a last-ditch long shot, and Lucas is deprived once again, and it looks as if the awesome Gladiators are going to record a superlative shutout. No, but Mackenzie nips in at the death to steal 2 points. Well, you should never speak too soon. Mackenzie managed to deceive Blade and ruin what would have been perfection on his defensive record tonight.
Awesome game of Powerball. Awesome hard hitting by the MTN Gladiators. Bravery by the Contenders. And we have Mr. Cyril Mitchley, who's just going to confirm something with that one ball that bounced in and out. Cyril, how do you see that?
Glenn, we are awarding 2 points to the Contender. We feel that the ball had bounced out, hit the bottom, and went out. 2 points for Red.
Thank you, Cyril. All right. Mackenzie, you must be happy with that. It looked like a 0-0 game, but you just squeezed past Blade, and Cyril's given you those 2 points, and your fans are delighted.
Definitely, I'm quite happy because I was working hard for it.
It was a real hard battle. Blade is the ultimate knife edge. You felt some of those tackles, huh?
I tried by all means to put more than one ball, but I couldn't because Blade is too strong as well. But that one I put, I think is fine for my supporters as well.
That's terrific. 2 points for Mackenzie. Blade, I know you'll give him those 2 points.
Yeah, you know, it's so nice to have some big contenders out here. Gives me a chance to relax and catch my breath, because those small guys are just too nippy. Well done, 2 points. That's good against Blade.
Excellent words from Blade. Lucas, on the other hand, no points for you. You were up against the man of war.
Glenn, dis waar. Hy's groot, hy's sterk, hy ken sy werk en het my goed in toom gehou.
Okay, just stop sweating on my microphone. Warrior, it's a tough game, Lucas. Well done. Warrior, there isn't a bead of sweat on your brow. Did you at least get a bit warmed up out there?
You know, Glenn, I'm also, I believe, the only man that goes to battle every day. How do you expect me to sweat? On the other hand, all I can say is I'm the only man that has faced each and every battle the world has to offer, and have survived.
The ultimate survivor. Let's hear it for the boys!
An awesome performance by the Gladiators. The brave Contenders kept trying, and Mackenzie was rewarded right at the end.
Ready to climb the MTN mountain, it's Tammy! She's up against Aqua!
A new addition to the Gladiators team, this world-ranked open water swimmer is in perfectly tapered shape and looking forward to some conquests on dry land.
Also standing by for the MTN mountain, it's Leanne! She'll be chased by Nightshade!
An old hand when it comes to chasing on the mountain. In fact, you should see her hands. They're pretty impressive.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
A little slip by Leanne on the right. Tammy has made a quicker start, and while neither of these ladies has the length or reach of the chasing Gladiators, their technique doesn't look bad. Nightshade and Aqua get into action, but Cyril Mitchley has given the Contenders a generous head start. Can they take advantage of it? Tammy still leads, but she's battling to move up. Now she gets going. Leanne needs to get a move on, though, because Nightshade is closing in fast. Look at the tension among Tammy's fans, but I think she's going to do it. Yes, those little legs and arms do the job, but Leanne is in trouble. She's hanging on for dear life. Nightshade has committed herself, and this is a dead-end street for the Contender. Well, this proves that if you remember the expert training Contenders receive in the arena, it doesn't matter how short you are. 10 points for Tammy. And the lady in maroon climbs into a 7-point lead over Leanne after the completion of 2 events.
Facing the MTN mountain, it's Lucas! He'll be followed by Spider!
Come visit my web. Oh, and be sure to stick around a while, because I'm bound to catch your interest.
Also looking strong to take on the MTN mountain, it's Mackenzie! He'll be chased by Warrior!
A lot of brave men have gone to war, but I only know of one who has always returned, and you are looking at him.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Gladiators, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Lucas makes a hash of his first step. It's so tough to keep your cool in this situation, but Mackenzie is flying. Warrior has to storm into battle, but nothing is going to stop this man. Mackenzie makes mincemeat of the mountain in the fastest time ever recorded, while Spider is enjoying one of his favorite pastimes, playing with his food. An elaborate takedown by the eight-legged one. Lucas's family sees the funny side of it, but Mackenzie was dead serious about his aspirations, using a mixture of technique and brute upper body strength.
Folks, this has never been done before. Mackenzie made it up the MTN mountain in record time.
Oh, well, I know who's behind me. Don't undermine everybody. But the thing is now I have to give well for the supporters so that they must give me support on the last event as well. I thank you very much.
Fabulous. Well done, Mackenzie, scoring 10 points. And, you know, then we get to Lucas. What do we say about that climb up the mountain? It was a memorable trip.
Dit voel amper soos 'n huwelik, vol rotse.
You know, you stepped onto the first peg, then you slipped down, then you tried to climb up, but it was so slippery up all the way up there, wasn't it?
Ja, definitief. Ek weet nie, daar's miskien iets fout met my skoene gewees of iets of ek weet nie.
Well, then, Spider, you stepped in and you thought, let me give this poor married man a chance.
Of course, but you know, it's his anniversary today. And I saw he actually stopped there to pose for his wife. Do you check him? He was like going, "Hallo liefling, waar is jy?" But anyway, he made a good contest out of that one. It's a pity he slipped at the beginning. There's no chance for mistakes on this mountain, but good going any rate. Nice going.
Excellent. Let's hear it then for Mackenzie, 10 points. And Lucas, no points. And your MTN Gladiators, Warrior and Spider!
Mackenzie surges into a 12-point lead, but Lucas still strikes a good pose, even though he's yet to get off the mark.
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
The weekly Know the Show competition offers R1,000 in cash, special memorabilia hamper, and MTN pay-as-you-go cell phone kit. There's also a grand prize of up to R25,000, so stay tuned.
Gauntlet.
Please welcome the Gladiators, Sahara, Aqua, Shadow, Fire, Lightning!
All dressed up with nowhere to go. But that's okay, because the Gladiators' job is to stand their ground in the gauntlet.
Ready to run the gauntlet, it's Tammy! She'll be running into Shadow, Aqua, Lightning, Fire, and Sahara! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender. Are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Tammy makes like a battering ram and makes an immediate impression. She's compact enough to give the Gladiators problems, and this is brilliant. This is the way to play it. Give it horns. Sahara holds her up, but only for a moment. And that is the perfect gauntlet run. Tammy and this huge crowd have gone wild.
Well done, Tammy! Through the gauntlet against those MTN Gladiators, you must feel so proud of yourself right now.
I am. I think it was just the adrenaline that just made me keep on going. I didn't want to stop.
Let me tell you, only adrenaline could get Tammy through that gauntlet. Those gladiators up front were ruthless, and in the end you hit Sahara. How on earth did you do it?
Oh, she kept me for a while. But then I thought, no way, I've come so far, I'm not going to give up now.
All right, let's find out from Ingrid what your score is, Ingrid.
Ursula, 17 seconds, 10 points.
Woo! Well done, Tammy! Ready to run the gauntlet, it's Leanne! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
After Tammy's performance, the Gladiators are going to be seriously cheesed off, and Leanne gets the no shadows feelings. Leanne has lost all the momentum from her opening run-up, and it's going to be very hard from here on. She pushes Shadow out of her zone, but now Aqua pours all over her, and Leanne must move her body around. That's the only way to get through this torrid tunnel. That's better, but it's far too little too late. The Contender was pinned down in the opening move, and Shadow took it all out of Leanne. She had nothing left after that. Tammy is building up a big lead. Leanne will need to find some inspiration, and quickly.
And welcome the Gladiators! Granite, Malivha, Warrior, Tusk, and Giant!
Well, Mackenzie is in step at the start line, but just how smooth will his rhythm be in a few seconds from now?
Ready to run the gauntlet, it's Mackenzie! He'll be running into Granite! Wildebeest! Tusk! Warrior! And Giant!
Giant time, boys and girls.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Big Mackenzie goes low, but Granite eats that up for breakfast. Mackenzie's back on his feet and gets the better of Wildebeest, and he spins his body around to give Tusk problems. 15 seconds to go. Warrior piles in. Mackenzie is flat on his back, and Cyril has a problem.
No infringement, it's just a stoppage for hookage.
Well, Cyril Mitchley decided the Contender was in a potentially dangerous situation, so he stopped the action, but no penalties for the Gladiator.
14 seconds left. 14 seconds left. 3.
Can Mackenzie get through? He's up against the biggest Gladiator of all. He's down with over 130 kilograms on top of him, but the Contender's still moving, and he worms his way over the line. Mackenzie is through.
Almost a very controversial run of the gauntlet by Mackenzie. Let's see how he feels after that tough episode.
Well, it really is very difficult if you can see all the big money on the roll. So you have to be strong enough. You must know what you're doing.
Mind you, Mackenzie, you're not a small guy yourself. Let's call Ingrid in to find out what Mackenzie has scored. Ingrid.
Ursula, 25 seconds, 5 points.
Cutting it very fine, but 5 points, Mackenzie. Ready to run the gauntlet. It's Lucas. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Lucas gets stuck in, turns his back, spins, and that's the way to do it. The Gladiators can be beaten if the contenders remember the principle of perpetual motion. And Lucas is exhibiting the perfect Gauntlet skills. 14 seconds to go with Giant to beat. The odds just favor the contender, and he has done it, and done it in style. People say the Gauntlet is impossible, but there is always a chance if contenders remember the swiveling, spinning tactics. But did Lucas finish in under 20 seconds?
That was such an exciting heart and soul run from Lucas. I think you may very well have scored big points. How do you feel?
Oh, ek voel opgewonde. Ek is nou baie moeg. Ek soek water.
I'll get you some water as soon as we find out from Ingrid what your score is. The lovely Ingrid, how did he do?
Ursula, that was 20 seconds flat. We're going to give him 10 points.
10 points!
A good night for the male contenders on the Gauntlet. Lucas scored 10, Mackenzie 5, but the man in maroon still leads by 7.
Are you an MTN gladiator? Are you an MTN gladiator?
Atmosphere. Ready to play Atmospheres, it's Tammy! 20-year-old Tammy Roux has been a gymnast since she was 8, and she competed in the World Championships last year.
And she's going up against Shadow!
I make it dark where it was once light. My presence is with you all the time, so be warned.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Shadow has to put on the brakes, and Tammy gets in to take her first points. She's given the freedom to take another score, but Shadow moves into a defensive position for that other corner skittle. Interesting move, though, by the contender. She heads up the arena floor, and she's going to have to cover plenty of ground. 3 down, with 2 to go for the full Monty, but she must lay bare all the silver skittles first, remember, before she can go for the red bonus. And that's the hole Tammy has dug herself into. She has a tough job on her hands now. She has the time to search for more points, but Shadow is really being a nuisance. Tammy's slaving away inside that cage, but Shadow isn't letting her off the hook. Well, Tammy made a good start, but watch the result of this big collision from behind. The contender is thrown around that atmosphere.
Ready for Atmospheres, it's Leanne!
24-year-old physiotherapist Leanne Bossenger is also a Springbok biathlete, and she has an ambition to climb Kilimanjaro one day.
And she has to go up against lightning.
But you don't have to climb into the clouds to face this lightning.
It's gonna be like a bolt out of the blue, and it's coming for you.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Lightning gets straight to the point. Leanne makes a slow start. Oh, she takes a risky pass close to the red skittle, but it works. And she clips the center target on the way to more points down the floor. 2 down. Leanne is thinking on her feet, and she outwits Lightning by ignoring the easier option at that end and by going for the long haul for her 3rd score. Well, now Leanne has a stiff challenge. Lightning has not been drawn into the chase. She's guarding the 4th silver skittle, but the contender looks pretty competent at maneuvering her atmosphere. Lightning strikes. Nothing conducts her electricity quite like these metal cages. But Leanne is dishing out some high voltage of her own. Oh, this fourth skittle is stubborn. It finally goes down, but Leanne's roundabout route has left her without time to get back up for the red bonus. With all the stress and strain in getting these atmospheres to move away from the Gladiators, it can be hard to find the strength to give that extra shove. Leanne did so well to score 8 points, though, although she's only made up 2 points on Tammy overall, who'll carry an impressive 15-point lead into the eliminator.
Ready for Atmospheres, it's Mackenzie!
32-year-old father of two, Mackenzie Malivha, sure has the credentials to look after himself. He's a multi-disciplined self-defense expert in the SANDF.
And he has to roll against Wildebeest.
Ek is bereid om 1000 mil te loop vir kos en water, maar ek is meer voorbereid daarop om 1000 mil te loop vir 'n geveg.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
So it's the self-defense expert versus the Atmospheres expert. Oh, Wildebeest blocks Mackenzie, but he bowls over the middle skittle himself, and the contender has a clear enough passage to the second target. It's pandemonium inside the cages as the contender and Gladiator try to outturn each other. Mackenzie throws his back into it, but the beast is tracking him all the way, so the contender tries a different approach, but it takes a brave man to try to outrun Wildebeest. Oh, Mackenzie takes a fall. That's the risk when it gets too quick. But the contender finally carves out a few meters of space and makes a beeline for his third skittle. 10 seconds to go. It's a long way to the fourth silver skittle, and Wildebeest is the master of backpedaling in the atmosphere. And that wraps up Mackenzie's bowling game.
Ready for Atmospheres, it's Lucas!
At 35, marketing communications executive Lucas Fouche is one of the oldest contenders to start this new series, but his rugby and wrestling experience has kept him in shape.
And he has to go up against Tusk.
One time.
I'm not one of the most experienced gladiators for nothing. That's because elephants never forget.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready?
What a way to spend a wedding anniversary.
Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
The distance to the center skittle is shorter for the contender than the Gladiator. And Lucas takes advantage of that, and takes advantage of the fallen skittle that impedes Tusk's chase. Lucas has had a flying start. Oh, but he loses control, and Tusk gives his sphere a huge smack. There's a big fight for that third target. Lucas throws himself backwards to roll over the skittle, and with 27 seconds in hand, we could be in line for some serious fireworks. But Lucas has fallen over again, and Tusk dashes back into defense. Lucas is really battling to keep control, but Tusk overshoots, and the audience is going wild. Lucas is hurling his body any way he can to keep it going, and his cavalier approach is going to lead him to 12 amazing points. Lucas's supporters go mad. So did Lucas. Even when he fell, he kept the sphere going at speed and in the right direction.
How does that feel?
Oh, het voelt wonderlijk. Oh, het voelt goed.
You were both tumbling around. You were both so anxious to make it a good game and chase all over this arena floor. You took quite a few tumbles, but you got back and you came on coming, you came on coming.
Glenn, hierdie ding is 'n tuimeldroër.
absolutely sensational. 12 points for the sensational Lucas!
And those 12 points bring Lucas to within just 1 point of Mackenzie in what has been a high-scoring contest for the guys.
The eliminator course is set up. That means it's decider time on MTN Gladiators. Join us after this short break.
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
Welcome back to MTN Gladiators. The eliminator course is set up. It's decider time.
Eliminator.
Tammy leads Leanne 28-13, so the 15-second cushion gives the lady in maroon a 7.5-second head start.
Tammy, how great does it feel to be standing at the beginning of the eliminator round?
Feels wonderful. I think I'm just going to keep going and try to get to the end and see what happens.
All right, well, you've got a 7.5-second head start over Leanne. That's got to be good news for you.
It's very good news. I think I'm going to use it to the best of my ability.
Well, we'll see what you look like at the end of the eliminator round, Leanne. 7.5 seconds, that's quite a huge gap.
It is Ursula, but I'm going to just try and do my best, take it one event at a time, and we'll see how it goes.
Right, then we'll see them upstanding at the end on the Travelator. Let's hear it for these two ladies going into the eliminator round. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Tammy dives into action, but she knows that anything can happen, and nearly always does on the eliminator. Tammy gets up the rope and moves out of Leanne's sight before powering her way along the sky ladder. Leanne watches Tammy reach the end of the sky ladder, and the leader is looking strong. Well, Leanne is over that challenge, and she's still looking competitive because Tammy hasn't really increased her 7.5-second advantage. But she's out of the web now, and that's like a 1-ton weight off her shoulders, and now it's climbing time. Leanne looks for her escape route, and perhaps her fans are fearing the worst, but they mustn't give up hope because this eliminator has many more tricks to play. Tammy is free of the cargo net. Leanne is free of the spider's web. Good dismount, as you'd expect from a gymnast. And the balance beam will be a cakewalk too, as Leanne reaches the highest part of the course. Well, how's that for composure? Tammy has time to collect her thoughts and breath as Leanne joins everyone else downstairs. But it's a first-round show, remember, so Tammy has never faced a Travelator in competition. How will she manage? She's on her way. She's starting to fall. But she's there! 20-year-old student and gymnast Tammy Roux scores herself the perfect 10. And 24-year-old physiotherapist Leanne Bossenger finishes strongly. She never gave up the chase and was ready to pounce on any mistake her fellow contender made. But the truth of the matter is, Tammy didn't make any mistakes. She may be small, but she's fit and tough, and she battled hard tonight to earn her place in the second round.
The toughest thing has to be trying to get up that cargo net after you've struggled over the monkey bars and the spider's net.
Yeah, I got stuck in the spider's web and it threw me off a bit. And yeah, then I battled a bit up with the cargo net.
But then at least at the end of the day, you made it up that Travelator. You didn't slip once.
Yeah, well, look, I saw Tammy go through, so at least I was able to take my time and get my breath before I could go.
Leanne, you've been a fabulous contender. We're not going to send you away empty-handed. Though you don't go through to the next round, you do get this MTN Pay-As-You-Go kit. And we say thank you very much for being with us on MTN Gladiators.
Thank you, it's been great.
Tammy, you prove once again You don't have to be massive to be a champion and to be a winner. You did nicely.
Well, Glenn, like they say, dynamite comes in small packages.
We've seen lots of good packages of dynamite over the seasons on MTN Gladiators, but you were good. You had a head start. It was all so smooth, and in the end, you probably pulled away even from Leanne.
Yeah, I think it's always the spider's web that gets you. And I was panicking a bit until I thought to myself, just relax, use far ahead and you don't have to rush. And that's probably what did it. And I kept on saying, just carry on, breathe, and just do it.
Well, Tammy, you are through to the next round of MTN Gladiators.
Woo! Yay!
So, one person from tonight's show has a berth in the next round of this new series, and only 1 point, half a second, separates Mackenzie and Lucas as they prepare for their big showdown.
Mackenzie, this is going to be such a tight eliminator round. You're just half a second ahead of Lucas.
Oh, well, I don't see any problem. What you have to do, you have to push as much as you can. Just pump it, keep going till the eliminator.
Well, you're the man without the problems. You have indeed got the solutions. Mackenzie, we'll see you at the end of the eliminator round with a reminder to finish the entire course. Lucas, how are you feeling?
Ons is reg, ons is gereed hiervoor en ons sien jou aan die ander kant, Ursula.
All right then, gentlemen, shake hands and good luck. Let's hear it for Mackenzie and Lucas in the eliminator round. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
2 short blasts of Cyril Mitchley's whistle gets this intriguing contest underway. Mackenzie hauls himself up the rope. Oh, but Lucas has had a bit of a glitch. The man in the lead won't know that. He's just concentrating on the task in front of him. Lucas makes a wobbly start to the sky ladder, and Mackenzie dives into the web. Well, Lucas seems to have pulled himself together, but the obstacles keep coming thick and fast. And now Mackenzie, who made the mountain look so easy earlier, takes on the cargo net. Lucas fights the spaghetti. Mackenzie is on solid ground. Lucas is some way adrift, but we've seen Contenders win from his position before, and it'll need some sort of mistake, though, by this man. Oh, not the most comfortable trip we've seen on the balance beam, but Mackenzie has just one horrible task to go. Oh, and the travelator stands up to be counted. Lucas arrives on the scene. The tension has just shot up by 1,000%, and Mackenzie is spat out for a second time. And Lucas, is he going to claim an extraordinary victory? Mackenzie goes for a third time, but it's not happening. So Lucas has time to rest, but he goes for it, and the travelator delivers the same unwelcome message to him. What drama! Lucas tries again. Mackenzie follows and is looking much stronger. Oh, I can't believe it. This is sheer agony for everyone. You've got more chance of predicting the lottery numbers now. Who's going to finish this? And at last we have a winner as 32-year-old Mackenzie Malivha beats off 35-year-old Lucas Fouche in a sensational finish, the likes of which we've never seen before. And in the end, it was the strength in the arms of the National Defence Force self-defence expert that got him home ahead of the marketing communications executive. Well, we're almost out of time, but we have just enough time left to give you tonight's Know the Show question. What is the name of the webbed obstacle on the Eliminator course? Call now or any time before next Thursday with your answer on 083 910 9000. Remember the amazing weekly prizes and the overall grand prize of 20,000 Rand or 25,000 Rand if you're an 083 user.
Once again, dramatic stuff, amazing stuff on MTN Gladiators tonight.
Well, Glenn, we certainly didn't disappoint with the heart and soul that the Contenders did show. So tune in again right here next week on SABC3 for more MTN Gladiators.
Goodbye!
Deep down in your soul, are you